Welcome back to the Waterboy UK. Don't forget to hit subscribe and check out the latest video on this Kinetico level 1 breakdown. And welcome back to the Waterboy, and today I'm just following up from a Kinetico rebuild video what I did. Thank you very much to @Mark Walsh for your comments, and also @PinkyPerky, who suggested that we should do a level 1 breakdown. Okay, here we go. So this is the level 1. This particular one is the HF. The way that the HF varies, it's got a different gearing in it, and also the nozzle will be different. These are the different nozzles that we put into this level 1. On the top is the control section, and in there is the disc. The discs come different numbers on them. Here they are: 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the difference is the amount of teeth what are on this disc. So these different teeth and the different amount of them will control the amount of soft water available between each regenerations. Now this control disc will control 2 regenerations, one for each tank. Let's start by stripping down the top. So if we remove these screws, if you notice, this is a smoked lens. The older ones have got a clear one, and they found that algae could grow if it was exposed to sunlight, so they put this UV protected smoked one on top of there. So we just remove these nuts. Now as I'm holding this, I unscrew, and the reason being it's sprung loaded underneath here. I don't want it to go flying up. You can feel the tension on it now as we're taking the last one out. And off comes the smoke screen. So inside of there you can see you've got this little bit with an indent in there. Make sure that's in. And they just slide out, and there's a little O-ring in there as well, so if you ever get a seep coming out the top of there, it'll be that O-ring. We take out this activator and this spring, and if you notice inside there, there is another O-ring which sits inside the disc beneath. Let's just pop this disc out, and I'm just holding this pawl on the side just there. As you can see, it's disc 5, which is a common disc in the UK. We take out the top pawl. There's a spring on another pawl. And then the lower disc. So you want to just check the integrity of this seal round here. Make sure these holes are all free from debris, and this screen on the side is also cleaned out with debris. So to replace back, pop your disc in. Put the top ball in, and as you slide it back, it will sit into those grooves around there. Make sure that sits in nicely there. You can put your disc back in. It's sprung loaded, so you can't get it the wrong way like I just did. Just put that in. I'm going to put this back in. If you look, there's like a little locating pin. If you get it in the wrong position, it won't sit back down. So make sure it's in this position. And once you've got it and you know which way it goes round, just pop your other bits back in. Make sure that O-ring's in there. Make sure the O-ring's seated nicely. Pop that back in and it's free moving. And pop that down. And while you've got it under tension, just screw these in. Again, when you're putting them in, just turn them backwards a little bit so they find the thread what's existing, because you don't want to end up cutting another thread. Two opposite each other is adequate to hold it into position. And just go through, putting in the other bolt head screws in. They will go finger tight if you're in the existing thread. And then once they're in, give them a tighten up. Now a little tip, you know, if you put this level back on and you put it into a service mode so it's softening, pull the regeneration pipe out and just have a look. If you're getting drips coming out of there, even when it's not regenerating, after you've done this, more often than not, it's because this is not seated correctly. So all you need to do, just get a crosshead screwdriver and push it in a couple of times, and that should solve the problem. So that's a rebuild of a level 1 Kinetico HF. The HE is exactly the same, except the gearing underneath is a little bit different. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I've got loads more videos to follow, and they're all little tips and facts that you need to know if you're having a water softener. Hit the bell as well, and it will keep you up to date with up and coming videos. Thank you.